Found. Okay, welcome people. Welcome back. Welcome back. A list of all of my paid services is going to be in the description below of this video. So that's mentorship, Neo the Indicator, any VIP signals. I'm trying to think what else. Yes, anything like that, any one-on-one Zoom calls, anything like that will be in the description of the video anyway. I'll make sure it's all clear for you to be able to see. Also, there is the free Telegram group as well, where I do this gold analysis, and I pretty much do this almost every day, as long as there's obviously a setup. And also there's a free scalping group as well, where we're taking trades based on GBP USD. You can all get into that as well. The link for that group will be in the description below. Now let's kickstart with the analysis of this. So let's go over to the daily time frame first. When we go over to the daily time frame, we are just working out where the daily break of structure is. As I've taught you in all of the previous gold videos, you just want to get your path tool out, and we're just going to be marking out from the high of the bullish candles to the low of the bearish candles. And if you've got consecutive candles in a row, then you just go to the last candle before the change of the candle color. So I'm just going like this, like this, like this, like this. Boom. Boom, 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 all the way up here, down here, up here, down all the way here. And then obviously we can't do today because we don't know what today will close as just yet. So now what we're actually doing is just looking for our break of structure. And as you can see, there's multiple breaks of structure that did happen here for a bearish break. There was one here, right here. So all you want to do is pay attention to your V's and your A's. As you can see, we've got some V's here and some A's here. This is showing you where all the highs and lows are. So you want some bearish candles to break your V's, and you want some bullish candles to break your A's, as we can see these pinpoints. So we can obviously see here that this bearish candle here from CPI broke this V, and it also broke this V over here as well. And it broke this one here. So it actually technically broke three bearish daily break of structures. So we can see right now we are currently on the daily time frame, we are bearish. Now that happening with this break of structure, I obviously have a supply level based on this last bullish candle that is over here. So this is the daily supply that you see me draw all the way across here, basically. And you can see that. So I was just reading the comments, and you can see that there is another supply up here, but I'm not expecting price action to come this high right now, so I'm not going to draw it. There's also the next thing I'll do after is just go down to my 4-hour time frame. And again, I've explained all of this in the previous video, so I'm not trying to go over it too in depth in this. If you would like to see that, you can just go in the link of the description of this video, or you can message me and I'll send you the video of the training course of how you can trade gold using the daily and the 4-hour time frame. So just give me 1 second. Telegram keeps popping off. Cool. All right, no problem. Zoom. That's my Zoom gone. Cool. I'm back. So on the 4-hour time frame, we have the same thing happening here. JP, chill, chill, JP, chill. So on the 4-hour time frame, we can see what's going on here. We've got again the same thing. We've got price action coming up here, down here, up here again, down here again, up here again, down here again, up here again, down here again, up here, down here, up here, down here again, all the way up here again, all the way down here, up here, down here, up here, and down here. Boom. And there is another supply down there that did draw, but we can clearly see price action didn't respect that, just as I thought it would. So from this happening here, let's just get rid of this one here. I'm going to have to close Telegram. Everyone's calling me. Telegram's pinging off. Everything's happening right now. Okay, give me 1 second. I have to shut down Telegram. I don't want the recording. I don't want it to keep coming through on the recording. Yeah, so basically we can see over here as well, there is a 4-hour break of structure here. right over here. Boom, right there. This means that this last bullish candle here was also a 4-hour supply. Again, I marked mine up to the highest point. So my supply was from here to here. And of course, we've had some supplies up here. I don't know why every single time I get so many people calling me and doing everything during New York session. And it's the most busiest session. I have no idea why. It's like they just know to attack me at that time. So anyway, now we can see over here, again, there was another supply formed because of course it's the same as that thing as the daily time frame. Exactly what I'm teaching you, but this zigzag, it doesn't change. Doesn't change at all. Yeah. We can see the same thing. We had a break of this level here. So of course there was a supply on this last bullish candle here. Of course, there was even a supply here. But if you've got multiple supplies in one area, there's no point doing so many supplies altogether because it just get messy. Just pinpoint where an area is. So realistically, there was obviously a 4-hour supply from here to here. So I could have made my 4-hour supply from the top here all the way down to here, basically. This was the last the candle was here. I'm trying to see the last ones before it breaks. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, so I could have made a 4-hour supply from here to here, basically. This one here. So that from the highest point to this last bullish candle here. And then, of course, another one over here as well. So this is my technical analysis using supply and demand and break of structures. Very simple. If everybody understands that, can you let me know in the chat, please? It's very, very simple. Very simple. Let me know in the chat, please, if you get that. Again, if you don't understand it, you can easily just watch the tutorial video I've made. And if you don't understand it anymore, you just got to book a one-on-one. I mean, it's not really expensive. And I get it. We're all trying to make money in this game, but everything I've learned, it wasn't just free for me as well. I didn't just learn every single thing for free. I had to pay for things, indicators. I've paid for stuff that didn't work on my journey of Forex. So I'm not trying to extort anyone, but I'm just trying to say, obviously time is money, people. So now we can see here that we've got our 4-hour supplies and our daily supplies with our daily break of structure. So our daily is telling us the trend and our 4-hour and daily is giving us possible reversal levels. Now, the next thing I've done is I've gone to the daily time frame and I saw that price action has created a nice bearish daily FVG from the space between here and the bottom of this candle. Now, FVGs are based on 3 candles, which is this candle, and the third candle. So technically, this FVG did actually close over here at the top of this candle. I like to mark mine out immediately so I know where the circumference area is. But of course, you could easily have just put it here, and then your 50% would change, though, if you did put it here, as you can see, if I was to move, not this. If I was to move this, the 50% would change a bit. So it could technically go to the 50% here, which is at price level, boom, 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 which is at price level 2004.1. So that is technically how you mark out a FVG. You need to use a 3-candle setup. Again, there's loads of videos on YouTube if you want to watch that as well about FVGs, loads. So this is technically the FVG right now on the daily. And then what else did I do here? So now the next thing I was going to do, but I wanted to show you guys and girls while we're here. On the 4-hour chart, there's technically an FVG here as well. So in theory, I think that price action can hold it. So there's an FVG here on the 4-hour chart right here. There's a 4-hour FVG here. And there's technically another one here. So this is why I'm thinking more than anything, gold wants to sell than it wants to buy because a news should come out positive, not negative today. There's still tomorrow as well. We're going to go over news in a second, but we've got 2 FVGs here. So we're looking at gold coming in between this area here and reversing and selling, or coming into this area here and reversing and selling. So right now, when we're looking at it, the last supply is all the way up here. So we've literally got all of these levels. Think of them as resistance levels. We've got this one here, which we can see is technically breaking. It might respect it. We obviously are looking at it to go towards 2004, see what happens for the reversal of the sell of the news. But then again, it could just push up into this 4-hour supply, so this 4-hour FVG right here. I haven't obviously marked it as an FVG because time is against us right now. But this is an FVG, this is an FVG here, and this is a supply up here at the top. So we got 1, 2, 3, and we're going to see what happens. But between this level here, this is what we're expecting for a reversal sell. Okay, now we're going to go to fundamental analysis. So when we go to fundamental analysis, we can see here that we've got 6 minutes left before the news actually hits. So what we've been seeing lately and what I've explained a good few times is if news comes out more positive than negative, we're going to see sell continuations on gold and all of the majors like GU, EU, NU, AU. And then obviously if it does come out, and then obviously in the other pairs, you're going to see buys like USD CAD, USD CHF, USD JPY, you'll see buys. If it does come out negative, then this will pull back up for a buy, and then we'd have to be reassessing where we're going to be possibly selling. But obviously, if it does come with a buy, people can try to buy it if they want. I'm not personally going to buy it. I'm only looking for sells based on the daily trend right now and expecting what we saw from CPI. So there's a lot of volume in this candle here. This is why I think it's just going to spike up a little bit and sell, or it would just immediately sell from these levels. So let me just get rid of this so it's out of the way. So I'm personally thinking that news should come out positive because again, CPI and NFP both gave us a confirmation of a continuation of a sell. You can see this is NFP Friday here telling us that they've put in an order for sells, and CPI they did another order. And plus we've got a daily break of structure. It's more than likely that they're gearing towards positive news for the USD for continuations of sells. So again, if it does come out negative, it will spike up, but I would still be looking for a re-entry of a sell later on, and more than likely it can come to this level here, and then we should start to see a reversal sell. But again, if people want to get in for any type of trade setups for buyers, it's completely up to them, but I'm not retrading. You have to trade whatever you want. I don't want to make things confusing for people because once you start, I could tell you to trade order blocks, Fibonacci's, patterns, certain candlesticks. Don't make it confusing. You trade the supply and demand, but if I see an FVG, I will mention it. Exactly what I did in the free Telegram. I pinpointed a point of where on the FVG it could go to, but I don't want traders to start going, watching what I'm doing now and going so crazy with it because you can draw FVGs in a lot of different places on a lot of different time frames. And again, this is the thing I struggle with when I do try and teach people. I'm like, it's good to know information, but you don't need to know so much information just for you to be a consistently profitable trader. I kid you not. It's very basic trading. And all you need to know is, again, where lower highs and higher lows are forming. We've established trend from the simple method I've shown you of breakup structures. Where's your area of interest, a key level where price action can create a lower high or a higher low re-entry? Obviously, being a sell, we're looking for lower highs. Then realistically, it can go to the supply demand, or it can go to one of these FVG areas. Now, the reason why I've added the FVG is because we can see that it's not creating a decent. So what it should have done is just pulled back, created a new 4 hour supply, and that would have been good enough. But because this push is so big, it hasn't pulled back yet. So I don't know if it's going to go all the way up to this top bit here and pull back, or if it's going to just respect the FVG where the order was placed with news for the sell. So where we've got this massive gap, now we need to start looking at probabilities, and we're waiting for news anyway. So everybody realistically should be more gearing towards, from what I've explained, if they're going to press a button on a trade to enter for a sell setup. And if we are looking at price action just selling from this area here, then you want to put your stop loss above 2011.7. Your stop loss would be above 20. Let me put this here, 2011.7. So gold. That's what you want to do basically. Yeah, it will always pump prior to news most times. It will either hang around or pump prior to news. So right now they're doing some type of liquidity grab. That's what they're doing. So if we just pump down to we go down to the 15-minute time frame. See, we can see it. So there's a liquidity wick here. So maybe they want to spike to this level, which will put you into this 4 hour FVG, and then we could see a reversal. So maybe it'll pump up, go to touch this FVG here. Maybe they want to clear this FVG right now because this is also, it's an imbalance. So maybe they want to clear this one, go to this FVG, or clear this one and go to the 50% now I told you from before. So they could literally spike up, go to the 50%, then start to reverse. So, but obviously, if news comes out positive and we see it buy-in, then that's what we're looking at them doing, pushing up to this middle daily FVG here and then reversing, or this 4 hour FVG bearish up here. So we just have to see how news comes out in 3 more minutes. If it comes out positive, sorry, yeah, if it comes out negative, then we've got to reassess how they're going. They might be going to clear any of these FVGs all the way up here to go and touch the supplies up here. Remember, again, the next 4 hour supply is all the way up here. So if it comes out negative, they're more than likely trying to pull back to these levels and then continue the sell. So the sell might be a setup for tomorrow, basically, with news. So we just have to see how the news is released. That's all we can do, people. All we can do. All we can do is that. How long before news? This one here. 1 minute. I'm still currently in my gold trade from the top from NFP sell. 57 seconds. So it looks like price is getting weaker. Let's see. 29 seconds. Fifteen seconds. 12. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go check the chart. It's coming out positive, positive, negative, positive. Yep, it's spiking up. So it's coming out more positive right now. So where are we? Yep. Boom, 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 boom. It's actually come out. Where is it? USD. We just got to wait for this one here to appear. So right now we've got a spike up. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3 and 2. So we've got a spike up. So it looks like they're going towards this imbalance. We still need the last one to come out so we can see. Okay, they've gone to the 50% right now. This last one needs to update. Retail sales. It's come out more negative. So far, it's come out more negative than positive. So they should be selling. It is a spike up. Was I going to say to a liquidity grab exactly what we thought they could do. So they've gone to the 50%. Can you see how they exactly went to that 50% there on the imbalance and started to sell, which is the FVG, and they started to pull back. We need that third release though. So I still think it's a sell setup coming in right now. As you can see, look, it's gone there. See how it went exactly to that level. Boom. Right now, let's just go here. Still nothing on this one so far. Right, let's refresh this, see what happens. Get anything. Nope, we're not going to get the announcement of this one just yet. So far, we're actually more negative than positive. So we're definitely leaning. We're leaning for buys right now. Obviously, we're more negative than positive. So obviously, buys will be pushing up. That's why it's like to buy. So if anybody wants to get in a trade, you're looking at a buy setup for yourself. This would be a scalping buy. Like I said, I'm still looking for sells. So let's just go up to a higher time frame quickly. Let's go to the 4 hour, see what it's doing. Boom, boom, boom. So we actually went 4 hour bullish as well right here. So that's probably why it's respecting that for this buy. I think personally, they're just going to go up to clear this imbalance here, and then we're going to start to see a sell from there. So again, remember, this is a 4 hour FEG here. So they've now finally cleared all of this one. They're probably going to go up towards this level to look for the supply retest sell back down. Or what they're going to be doing is create a new supply here after they've now cleared this and then look for the sell. So yeah, news has definitely come out. It's come out negative. So we're obviously seeing price buying. So if anybody does want to get in for a buy, that is what you should be doing right now. But like I've said, the higher time frame trend is telling us to look for sells. But news is saying a buy for a liquidity grab right now. So if you're getting in for a buy, let's just say you've got in here. Ideally, you'd have to wait for the candle to close as well. Indeed, let's go down to a 5 minute. See what it's looking like. 5 minute. Yeah, 5 minute isn't looking too good. Yeah, you got to wait for this 5 minute candle to close more than anything. I'd say wait at least 5 to 15 minutes, but let's wait for this 5 minute candle to close. Like I said, I am not trading anything like that. This news has come against how I would trade. So I'm definitely not entering a trade right now. There's no need for me to enter one. This is how I use technical analysis with fundamental analysis. So I'm definitely not entering a trade. It's a very risky trade. I wouldn't touch this at all, personally. But obviously, each to their own. So I personally think it wants to continue to sell. Yes, and the last one has come out now. So we are, where are we? USD. So we're negative, negative, negative. Yeah, so it's more negative than positive, basically. So yeah, more negative than positive. So it's a risky trade. It's basically meaning that price action could buy up, grab some more liquidity, and then we're looking for sells later on. Let's go into tomorrow. So yeah, it's probably PPI tomorrow. This is where the news is lying then. So it's more than likely lying for, and then the Michigan consumer statement, those are big news events as well. So it's more than likely lying within this area here for a sell continuation than here, obviously, because the news has come out in a different one. Oh boy, there we go. It's pushing down. Do, 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 do. It's selling. I wouldn't get in this one personally. It's a very risky trade. News has told us it is negative. So if news has told us it's negative, it could do a fake sell and then buy. It's no good for us right now. It's no good. A better idea of where you would want to get in, and this is what everyone can learn. So this is exactly how I've seen it, trying to trade with what the news releases. I don't want that. So this could easily still buy back up, and I still think that it could go towards this area here, which is the 4 hour FVG, basically. So it could go towards this 4 hour FVG. Let's just do this. So it could go towards this. Let's delete this. It could go towards this 4 hour FVG up here, and then we could see something. So this FVG has technically been cleared. There's no need for us to look at that. So there's a 4 hour FVG on top of this daily FVG here as well. So they could easily push price back into this level first, and then we could start to see a sell trade set up. But for now, there's nothing for me as a trader. There's nothing clear enough for me to tell me to sell this pair. There's nothing at all clear enough. Yeah, why? If you got in for that buy, if you got in for that buy, that's completely up to you. Obviously, the news is telling you that it should buy up some more. That's what the news is telling you. So using fundamental analysis is telling you hold a buy. But like I've said, structure is telling me a sell. So when you've got structure and news against each other, that's when you've got a problem with your trade setup now. It's becoming weaker, the idea of what you're doing. So, like I said, I'm not involved in it because it literally, for me, it just looks like it's a liquidity grab right now. So it's no good. And I'm telling you that the news is more than likely hidden behind the move. The correct move is hidden behind the news tomorrow, which PPI is a big news event, if you do know. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, the 4 hour one is at 2006 and should be here. 2020.7. That's the 4 hour FEG. Make sure you always add the middle line when you're drawing FEGs as well, if you draw them, because price does go to that middle line quite a lot if it doesn't break it. Yeah, it's definitely a 50-50 trade. Obviously, the news is telling us to buy. So anybody that does go into for a trade, you're looking for a short-term trade. I wouldn't say long-term trade. Short-term trade, you're looking at buy setup based on news, basically, right now. But again, I'm obviously not touching this. As I said, seems to be respecting the 50% of the FEG on the daily, as we can see. But yeah, there's nothing fantastic there. Nothing fantastic with that news. That news has gone completely against it. Like if we were to go over to USD CHF, you'll see um it's selling more than likely, yeah. See, it's selling. So we did hit TP2 with our VIP signal on this, which was good. It was a 119 pip trade. We caught this buy setup all the way here. It matters a lot, mate. It matters the same in order blocks, supply demand, FVGs, the 50%, even support and resistance. I kid you not. The 50% price hike, because most times if it goes into a support and resistance area, order block, FEG, if it does go into it rather than just rejecting straight away, it'll probably go about 50% of the way into it. That's why they added it on TradingView. You go to TradingView, you'll see here it's got a middle line. They would have not done that if it didn't need to be, if it didn't have a reason, if that makes sense. So they literally added it in an update to TradingView, a middle line, basically, when you draw rectangles. So you can see, like I've said, the news came out negative. So obviously you're seeing USD CHF selling. You're seeing USD CAD selling as well. Should be selling. USD JPY should be selling as well. USD CAD selling. USD JPY will be selling. It's very simple, guys and girls, when you just use fundamentals with it. Like that type of easy way of doing it. And obviously when you trade the majors, it's pretty simple. You just know if it's positive, the others will be buying and the others will be selling. If it's negative, vice versa. Where are we? USD JPY, I wonder. Yep, see UJ selling as well. So this was another trade I gave out for free for everybody in the Telegram group last week, and it was this buy trade. So we got in from like somewhere like here, I think it was, and then boom, price action bought up like 100 pips. That was another free trade I gave out on Friday. It didn't play out until Tuesday CPI, but still 3 days, and it was like 100 pip trade. What when the Telegram group gets to 1K? I don't know. I haven't even thought about that yet. Why I haven't thought about that yet, to be fair. I haven't actually thought about it. But we'll see. We'll see what we got in the works. We will see. Maybe I might do something like a prop firm. And then that person has to be specifically trading the same trades I take on my prop firm account, which I give out. So let me show you this, guys and girls, while you're here. Where are we? Where are we? Give me a second. I'll reopen Telegram quickly. I'll think of what I'll do. So maybe free access to Neo, a prop firm account or something like that. Maybe free access to Neo I'll do because that one can help you pass a prop firm account. Where are we? Give me a second, guys and girls. Give me a second. Okay, what is going on right now? I'm gonna let me close that. Very weird. Do this. That's weird. Just trying to make Telegram. I'm just trying to show you Telegram. Let me put gold on the chart for everyone so they're watching gold. And I'll try and get Telegram sorted. There we go. Makes sense. All right, then. Now I should be able to do it. Okay, where are we? Zoom, share screen, Telegram. Boy, I'm using whatever colors I would like. And if you got a problem with it, then you can draw your own supply and demand. Come on, people. Don't be lazy. I'm here to give you the trade ideas, but you can use your own colors. And plus, you can learn from my free videos. Come on, Pikachu. Come on, mate. I'm doing everything here, mate. What else you want me to do for you? You want me to change the colors, eh? Is that what you want now? Yeah. Tomorrow, what do you want me to do for you tomorrow as well? All right, cool. So here is my VIP Signal group, and this is where I put my trade call outs. So every single thing I take on my prop accounts, you're going to see the video I drop on how I was able to make 40,000 prop trading from January to now. And then it was about 2.5K on live accounts as well. So what I do is that during the weekend, obviously these things take time, but I'll go through it and then I'll give all my analysis on pairs and what they could be doing first. So the charts will be looking like this, boom, 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 what I think they could be doing. I'll give an explanation as well underneath what we're looking for based on technical analysis and neo analysis. And then obviously, if I enter the trade that I look at any of these trades, I will also give fundamental analysis at the time as well, just like I did in this video. Um, so you can see I've got all my setups here like this. And then after that, when I enter the trade, I actually I'll actually put this here. So you can see like this was USD CHF before the buy. And these are the same trades I take on my prop firm accounts as well. So you can see, boom. So when I enter them like that. And then there was Euro CAD as well. So because I entered Euro CAD, I never entered GBP CHF. Um, that was kind of sad because I would have made even more percent if I actually entered GBP CHF. And then I had another entry. So you can see here, this is me trading one of the prop accounts I have right here. Boom. So it's going in profits. And here you can see more profits. But because I had USD CHF twice and Euro JPY and I had Euro CAD, so these were all trades I told people to enter with a stop loss and all that stuff, all that good stuff. Here I was telling people the fundamental analysis, just like I was showing you guys and girls. And then obviously this is the trades after. So this is GBP CHF after. I wish I took this instead of Euro CAD because yeah, again, that was beautiful. Obviously GBP CHF moving. Um, this is the gold before CPI as well. So me even giving the idea of what CPI could do with gold, but I wasn't able to do the Zoom call, unfortunately. Um, do, 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 do. Obviously, lucky enough, I came out. I wasn't in GBP CAD, no. Yeah, lucky enough, I came out at Euro CAD, so I came out at partial profits, and you can see it started buying back up instead of selling. But then I did manage to close out with all of this profit here. So you can see USD CHF, Euro CAD, boom, boom, boom. And then after that, I did enter another trade, uh, which is over trading. So I made my 1% on that account. And I entered GA last night, and then GA actually happened to lose. Old news was negative, but GBP news was also negative. You can see here me telling people as well. So these are VIP trades. So like I said, whatever I do, maybe I give a prop account or access to Neo or whatever. But even if you do get a prop account and you join, you can take the same trades I'm taking in order to make the profits like I made, which I've got $3 million worth of prop accounts that I'm trading. So that's how I was able to make 40,000 basically. And you can see here, boom, I've told them GBP news, if it comes out negative tomorrow, then it could be a losing trade. So please use low risk on this GBP or trade. GBP news did come out negative, and then obviously I closed GA and took 0.30% loss on the profits I made here. So it wasn't too bad. So I had three winners, I had three winners basically, and one loser. So not too bad. Still just under 1% this week. It would have been 1% if I didn't overtrade. But don't overtrade, guys and girls. We're gonna go back to gold now anyway. Yeah. Yeah, it did. Naylor, it did. GBP CHF flew. So yeah, if you want to get into any of my VIP services like that, just message me after this Zoom. Trust me, like I'm doing this throughout. I've done this more than a year. There's years worth of trades in here, people. It's not just a week's worth or anything like. There's years worth of trades in this. There's not nothing new to me what I'm doing here. And like I've said, it's the biggest thing is consistency. A lot of people struggle with that because they can't understand that you're just not going to win every time. So you can see anyone that did get in buys for gold is pushing back up at the moment. But and we all saw why it's pushing back up. Why is it pushing back up? People, can anybody tell me in this Zoom call right now if you're learning stuff? Why is gold buying right now? Please tell me. But what was the reason I told you? Not only not what you see on the chart. What was the reason I told you why gold? Not what you see on the chart. What was the reason right now why gold? I want everybody to answer that, please, so I all know you're learning. Let's go see the 5 minute chart. So yeah, anybody that did get in buys, good for you. You haven't got a 5 minute FVG, nor yeah, no, you haven't got that. So this tells me it's not a strong buy right now, definitely. You got a possible 15-minute FEG. We'll wait to 2 o'clock, so we'll wait another 12 minutes. If a 15-minute FEG does stick here, then it more than likely can hold for a little bit more for a buy. So we get another 15-minute FEG here. Then it could hold for a bit more of a buy if you're in a buy trade. So right now you'd be looking to enter a buy right now. Well, I would say right now, but really you want to wait for this candle. This FEG is giving you an indication that it can hold on the 15-minute long, but obviously it hasn't closed yet because this candle hasn't closed, so it might push down some more. So if it does close like this, you'd put your stop loss below this low here or the FEG. It's up to you how you take it. And then you'd be looking, I would say you're definitely looking to target, where's the FEG? You'd be looking to target this area here. So up here, I would say something like that. So that's a nice 1.5R scalp buy trade. And yes, thank you everyone for answering that. News was negative, and that's why it bought. So exactly what I taught you guys and girls. News was negative, so that is why it bought. If it was positive, it would have sold. So boom, boom, boom. Where are we? So it doesn't look like it's holding this FEG just yet. So you're going for that. Let's go to a higher time frame to see this a little bit better. Still seems to be holding this daily 50% line on the FEG. This is why I had it marked out. Let me go to the 4 hour. Four. Let's make this bigger. Boom, boom, boom. It's actually creating a 4 hour FEG as well. So that's a good sign that it can hold for this buy it's trying to do. No, wait there. Yeah, it should be actually. Yes, it should be. AU should be buying. AD/USD should be buying. So yeah, now that I'm on the higher time frame, boom, I can see where the target would be. So I would be looking for the best thing to do is just go to the daily if you're going to do it. Go to the daily and look at previous daily highs and lows. So I don't think it's going to go all the way up to this CPI level here. No way. So definitely, okay, we'll have to come to the 4 hour then. Don't think it's going to go there. So yeah, you can see the target liquidity grab will either be here, which doesn't really give you much of a trade, or I would say probably the 50% of this 4 hour. That would probably be the best. If you're looking to take a buy trade, it's still the same thing. Yeah, you're looking at a 1.59. So basically like a 1.59 trade if you are in the buy from this 15-minute FEG that was possibly created that area. Let me go see that. Give me a second. Let's go check AU. Is anybody in buys right now? Just so I know. I'm not trading at all because it doesn't match. But I'm just saying, anybody in buys? Just so I know before I do anything. Are you okay with the information I've given you in terms of stop loss and take profit if you're in a buy as well? Yeah, you really because it's such a short term thing, you're kind of looking like that. You're kind of looking at here. But like I've said, it's more than likely trying to figure out either the supply area or to clear some of these FEGs. And like I've said, the FEG here, it could go to this bottom FEG, which is this liquidity area here, or it could end up going to the 50% here. But if it just does a continuation of this buy, then more than likely it's trying to go towards this supply up here. And then we could see a reversal. PPI is probably going to get the reversal in. That's what they're trying to do. I've noticed that yesterday and today seem to be pullback days. That's what's happening with price action. All right, cool. So now I'm just going to go over to AUD, USD, just to see for Tim. Yeah, that's why I'm not buying it. That's what happened to me with GA. It was a fake out. They did the right news. Yeah, so you can see AU's buying. AU's buying with news. So obviously it just brought up. It cleared all of this imbalance on CPI. Let's go here. Let's go to my daily chart. So I've got a support area here on AU. It has gone to this level. It's clear. It's trying to clear it. This whole, well, it's technically it has cleared the whole daily bearish imbalance, which is the FEG, but it can still hold this level here. So it's daily bearish as well. So unless it breaks this level, it's more than likely going to sell. And now it's in a daily supply. So this one on AU looks like this is where it will continue to sell from because right now you're in a daily supply. So if you do start to see bearish structure forming, it's more than likely going to hold this level here and then start pushing back down. Yeah, just to help you out, Tim. It's right there, mate. Um, and yeah, like I was saying, why the reason why I'm not trading is what happened to me with GA. They did Ord News, which was a massive spike move for the entry of a buy reversal, basically. And then obviously they just didn't respect it. We go to GBP Ord. And then, like I said, the next news that came out in London, boom, just went the other way. So you can see GBP order now. So lucky enough, I closed early because if not, it would have hit my full stop loss, but it didn't. It took me out with like maybe about 45 pips, and then I just came out. I came out of the trade, and like I said, as soon as I exit a trade, so that's live for everybody. I'm not doing no faking here. I entered the trade. I told everybody I entered the trade. I waited up for Ord News to come out. It did. Boom. It gave me a possible entry. What price action did, you can see, is that it did create a FVG here, but this time they cleared the FVG. We had negative GBP news on Wednesday. We had positive Ord news, but then negative GBP news again. So obviously it couldn't find no momentum to keep buying back up and obviously just went down. So if you go here, and this is why I bought it, because if you go to the 4 hour chart, or 1 hour chart is better. Boom, you can see the spike move they did off of my support area, which was here. Boom. So then I told everyone to look for buys, but then after they just went, yeah. So this is what gold could be doing as well. So this is why I'm not touching gold. I'm not touching it right now, personally. It could literally just be doing this and then decide to do a reversal for a sell. And look, if you look at it, it looks very similar to how the formation of gold is looking. So this is what I'm telling people that are buying gold, just be careful because again, it could just be doing that. And I feel like PPI will be the real move for gold. Yeah, no, 2 hour chart's good as well. You can go between them. The 2 hour. It's not a bad one. But I usually just use daily 4 hour for indication. But the 2 hour is good because you can see what the 4 hour is about to do if you use the 2 hour. Um, cool, cool, cool. Let's people are messaging in Telegram. I just wanna make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, everybody's calling me right now. This is crazy. I don't know what Manish is doing, but so I'm just trying to check Telegram. I told you everyone's messaging me. And it's very oh gosh. It's very funny when people ask me, John, uh, we sell gold at this level, we do it at this level. I don't know what they want to do. It's either they're gonna do it or they're not. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm giving you an analysis, but I can't tell you exactly it's gonna melt from this level. I give you an analysis. If you see a reaction there, you take the trade. You know what I mean? But I don't know when people say, John, will it sell? I don't know. Don't work for the banks. You know what I mean? For them. All right, let's go back over to gold and see what it's doing. Let's go back over to gold and see what it's doing. Why is this taking so long to load? Yeah, I know. That's why I don't put on gold because, as well, it's a free service, but that's not the only reason. It's very volatile gold. And I'm happy with put using lower lot sizes on gold and holding drawdown. I have no issue. Anyone that trades has got accounts with me that I manage, they understand. They see these accounts and they see I manage drawdown. And more times than it's bad, even though I'm in drawdown, I eventually either manage to come out of it or come out either come out of it profitable or come out at break even. Is not often that I take a huge loss. If the trade goes, mad against me, then I'll take a huge loss. And usually that loss would be on one end, like one entry per se, would be like 1% basically on any, like, let's say prop account. But I don't mind. I don't trade with stop losses. I'll tell you all the time, guys. I don't trade with stop losses. Like literally, I don't put a stop loss on my trade. I just don't do it. And it's because I'm fine with how I know the consistency of what I'm doing works. So I'm not looking to say this is the precise point it's going to reverse from and it's going to give me the best entry. And I don't do all of that when I'm trading realistically. I just enter at a point where I've seen a good break of structure. I tend to use a 1 hour or 4 hour break of structure for my entry. If I've seen a 1 hour or 4 hour break of structure, boom. And this is how I trade overall. Then I'll enter my trade. When I'm trading gold, because of its volatility and how fast it can move, I just tend to get in when it goes back to a supply or demand. So let's just say it did buy all the way up to here. This is the 4 hour supply. I would literally just enter from here and my imaginary stop loss will be at the top of this 4 hour box. But I will not put a stop loss on my trade just in case when it does go up to this level. Let's just say it goes here. And then let's say this whole candle goes all the way up here. Yeah. It might go like this. And then it starts to sell down basically after that. This is why I don't use a stop loss because I don't want to have to watch it like that. Even when I'm trading other pairs as well, not only gold, I don't use a stop loss. Price can do this a lot of the time. Literally just go all the way up and then decide to come down. But again, I just watch my float imbalance because I look at my drawdown like it's work money. When you go to work, you don't get paid before you've done the job. You have to spend money to get to work. So you're technically in drawdown in real life. Then once you've done the job, you then get paid. It's no different from entering a trade and you got to wait to get paid when the trade goes into profit. It's the same difference. So I don't expect, and it's kind of like scalping puts this thing into people's mind that you should always be able to get money in Forex, but no, it's not necessarily the point. So we've got a 4 hour candle that's open right now. We've got a 4 hour FVG on this candle. Obviously, the next 4 hour candle hasn't closed to solidify that FVG just yet. But if we do go to a 1 hour chart, are we on a 1 hour? Okay, no, we're on the 1 hour. Sorry, my bad. The 1 hour candle hasn't closed. Let's go here to the 15 minute and see how it looks. So yeah, this 15 minute FVG it was respected here. So right there. So this is telling us that this could possibly hold, but I can see how it's behaving here. It's failing to break this area right now, which is the 50% of the daily. So it could be setting up for its sell reversals right now. It literally could. It literally could. But again, I'm not entering because the news doesn't give me the confidence to enter right now. Literally, it doesn't. And there's no supply demand here, nothing like that. So it's not telling me confidently to enter. If I was entering on this FEG myself, when I trade overall, I'd be waiting for like at least a 30-minute, 1 hour break of structure. But it's not telling me to re-enter this. So if it does so, it's just an impulsive reversal. Let's go to here. Let's go to here. And let's go to this. But yeah, there's nothing you can really do about this, guys and girls. It's the fundamentals didn't work with the technicals, so it's nothing you can really do. It's just one of those days. You just got to take it for what it is. Not every day is going to be perfect. I'm sure you all are aware of that. It's not every day. It's nothing you can do. You just got to let it be. But this is sometimes where traders can't let it be, and this is how they lose money because they must make money today. There's nothing you can do about that. I kid you not. Okay. All right, let's see medium and low impact. I just want to see. Okay, so there's some more news here. Medium one. Yeah, you'd have to wait to see what happens here. So if any of this news starts to come out positive in the next 12 minutes, we'll wait for this one here. We'll literally wait for this 12 minutes news to see what happens. But if this medium impact news starts to come out positive, it could start to pull back. So that's another thing. But obviously that's 57 minutes. We're not going to stay on the Zoom for that long. But yeah, we'll wait for this 12-minute one, see what happens, guys and girls. But if this one starts to come out positive, so let's say all of this comes out positive, gold could eventually reverse and start selling. And then you still got even more news here later on. So imagine all of these start coming out more positive than negative. You can see it reacting. And like I've said, guys and girls, the reaction is what we're in the daily FVG right now. So it might just keep buying up, tap this 4 hour FVG right here at the bottom, And then let's say more positive news starts to come out, then we could start to see a sell from there. And my main reason for looking for sells like that rather than the supply demand is because obviously when we go to the 4 hour chart, just so everyone's got an idea of it, when we go to the 4 hour chart, there is no 4 hour supply apart from all the way up here. For it to create a new 4 hour supply, price action has to break this low over here as it stands. So unless it breaks all the way down here, you're not going to get a new 4 hour supply appearing here. So right now, if you are looking to get an entry on this theoretical lower high that could be forming, you want more positive USD news to form. Yeah. And that's what you're technically looking for your entry. And again, you can clearly see all of you here. If I zoom into this chart, zoom in here, look how it's behaving at the 50% of this FEG. So if that next release comes out in 30 minutes, that's more positive. Yes, we could just start seeing a massive impulsive move down. It looks like it's really starting to push slightly, but that's what you could start to see basically. So if I was going to take a sell entry, even my first entry, I would be looking for technically my entry from this level right over here. This is what I'd be looking for right here. And let's just do it like this. If I was looking to take a sell, obviously waiting for news to come out first. I'd be looking to take a sell like this. My stop loss would be at the top of this box, my theoretical stop loss, but use a lot lower risk because high impact news was against you. And then obviously you'd be looking to take sell trade setups probably down to this low here minimum, and if not further, where I marked out with the chart. The chart is in Telegram, Discord as well, so you can get access there. I'm just going to go in the chat and see if anyone put anything there. Yeah, if you're gonna go sell, that's fine. Just make sure your risk is good. Don't try and use this type of entry as I'm gonna make money off this entry. This entry is just let me feel the market so you can see. Remember, you can enter the market sometimes on this type of idea because you can see all I can do is build the picture as the chart is moving. It's not that clear because we had news against us. I want everyone to pay attention to my way of thinking right now. And this is why it's hard sometimes when people ask me, what is gold going to do? Because if this happens, I'm confused in a sense. You understand? It's not that I don't know, feel comfortable to enter a trade setup if things happen, but I have to wait for it to unfold, is what I'm trying to tell you. And all you can do right now is wait for it to unfold. Obviously, we're not going to sit around here all day in the Zoom doing that, but that's what you can do, guys and girls. Nothing I can tell you this is definitely what will happen. The only thing I would look at right now is if you just kept buying up and went to this supply, then I'll say feel more confident to sell gold. Definitely. But if it doesn't, boy, there's nothing much you can really do. You know what I mean? Let's see what this bot's doing. Yeah, they tricked me. They're trying to put me in drawdown. Stuff funny, yeah. All right, cool. So we just got to wait on that one. Mm. So yeah, it's just a waiting game. It's a waiting game. Like I said, we'll wait 12 more minutes, see what that news comes out as. We'll literally do that, guys and girls. Anybody got any questions whilst we're waiting? Whilst we're waiting those 12 minutes to see what news does. Let's start clear. I've got to clear this up a little bit more because it's starting to look a bit crazy. Any questions? Any questions that people have whilst we're here? Any questions at all? Yeah, you haven't got more gold news. You got more USD news coming, basically. So you got more USD news. Into news, huh? Okay, yeah. Hold on a second. So how I determine if gold if news, not just gold, if news is going to be more positive than negative is structure. Everybody, well, 90% of the traders, I'll definitely say, obviously they learn from technical analysis because it's easy to get your hands on. When it gets to news, there's a lot of information about oh, you got to pay attention to this, and everybody's just thinking of his crazy numbers and all that stuff. And I'm not saying there's not a intricacy to learning fundamental analysis. 100%. There's lots of things knowing what bonds are doing, or when they say yields and all this stuff. There's a lot to it. I'm not going to act like it's just some baby thing to be able to do. But no, what I tend to do is look at what structure's doing. This is how people don't have to look at news and are still very profitable trading just technical analysis. You need to pay attention to what your chart is doing. Your chart will give you a very good indication to what the news could possibly do. So again, when we saw even CPI that was forming, the first thing that we saw, where is it here? Where was NFP Friday? Okay, so what happened here is we had NFP that sold down, boom, 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 boom. We had this push here, even on Monday, that pushed down lower again. So when this happened, I knew straight away that, hold on a second, there's a daily break of structure here, and it's failing to break this area, but it's trying to. But there's not enough orders in it for it to sell. But it's shown me from this NFP push. Just think of this as a mind frame. From NFP, it's already shown me that, hey, we want to go down. Let me do it like this for you. So it's like baby steps for you. I'm going to have to close my Telegram because I don't want it to come through in this. Yep. Look at it. Think of it like this, my friend. Okay. Think of it like this. Okay. So we clearly know that gold needs to sell because it's gone all the way up to the all-time high and it's starting to form lower highs, as we can see. Yeah, lower highs forming. Okay, we can see that forming there. Now NFP has obviously pushed price down already, so it's already told us that the big players in the market have decided to make a shift down. Now we didn't have a daily break of structure close yet, because you can see where I marked out down here, it hasn't broke that level yet, but we did see that they did another push down on Monday for the continuation this move. This was before this was wait there. Let me see, make sure. Yeah, this was before CPI had hit, obviously. So this was this week. Then we saw the next week, there was no major news events in this week here. But what we did see in this week that was going from here, from Monday all the way to this Friday, is what happened. Price was in a range. There was no major USD news. If you go check the previous week's USD news, there was just a bunch of medium impact speeches. There was like literally no major USD news. So that's already telling you that there's going to be in that week, when you've already checked the forecast, it's probably going to be a consolidation week, which it was. Yeah. So now we've seen that price has gone down. Then we started to see a range forming. Yeah. We started to see a range forming. Now, what's happened is that what I've seen here is that as soon as price has done this move and a range has started to form, again, we keep going towards this area here and testing it. So as we came into this week here, they tried to now close below the same level again. So we know that they've got a target to try and break this level, literally right now. Structure's already telling us from here is the higher high from this point. Here is a lower high that formed even on the daily chart as well. So CPI was this candle here. So it's already telling us that, hey, momentum is trying to break these lows, but it hasn't had enough of a shift. What are they obviously waiting for? They need to wait for the fundamental decision from CPI to make that type of move. So then they pushed it up one more time, just even a little bit, not too much. Then they went down. Then CPI now came in, boom. And now they broke below that level. So what was I looking for? Remember, there was loads of momentum in the market and lower highs forming, even from a daily perspective, showing us that price action was going down. And what do you even see here? This is what traders tend to trade. Can't even remember what this pattern is called. One of those patterns. You can see there's a squeeze happening in the market. So this is what I was telling you. Structure is showing us price action is going down, basically. There's even more to this fundamental analysis I go over in the advanced level of the VIP group. But of course, this is the free Telegram, and I think it's more than fair for me to say that get yourself into VIP so you can learn out some more. And every day, anybody that's a VIP in here can tell you this. It's very affordable rate, guys and girls. I'm up at like 2, 3 a.m. in the morning, UK time, saying, guys, look at this. Look at what I'm spotting. Look at what I'm looking at. But literally, if you just simply look at structure and pay attention to it, yeah, you can see that price action is heading down. It created a higher high here, a lower high here before CPI. And then literally when CPI was hitting, what were we expecting price action to do? If price action showing us from a daily perspective is going down, we expect it to be more positive than negative for the sell. Yeah, literally that. Now, this wasn't the only confluence I used for this as well. And some traders will see that. I went to GBP USD. Okay. Now, when we go over to GBP USD, what did we see over here on GU? GU was in the same type of thing. It was just creating lower highs, higher high, lower high, lower high, This is pretty much a double top, but it was a lower high as well. And then what happened? NFP pushed down, boom. Now we see the same thing happening. So I'm seeing GU needs to actually pull some type of sell setup to go down. Because when you look at AUD USD and if you or look at Euro USD is a better one to say, Euro USD, look at Euro USD now. Can you see the difference? So when this happened, I was like, okay, this makes more sense that price action needs to sell because when I'm looking at all this stuff, I'm seeing straight away that the other majors are starting to sell off, but GU hasn't sold off. So that let me know that they need to place an order for GU to sell, exactly what we saw with CPI, and gold hasn't sold. So therefore, we need to see an order placed with gold for it to catch up with what? EU and there was AU as well. If you look at AUD USD as well, boom. Here, AU, look at AU, yeah, you can see it, guys and girls. Now look at NZD USD as well. So this is what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to tell people to get into VIP for the fact of saying, trust me, like I'm the best in the world. No, I'm trying to tell you guys and girls, this is a process. And for you to learn, you need to always be learning. Look, NZD USD is selling as well. So this gave me more of a confidence that I can see from the majors. And then now, even if I tickle your fancy, as we say in the UK. We go over to DXY quickly, yeah. And what do we see DXY doing? Which is Dixie, the dollar index. Dixie's buying. But what happened? Gold hasn't, obviously in reverse, it hasn't sold. And we haven't seen GU follow the Dixie as well. So there's an issue. What is that issue? That issue was obviously, if we go to the economic calendar here, this one here, boom. The obvious issue for that was, let's go to, yeah, man. Actually, it should work if I go to this week now. Give me a second. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it works. Yeah, there, boom. The obvious issue was what, guys and girls? It was CPI right here. That was the issue. So JR, let me know if that made some type of sense to you. Can you see how I was looking at structure, not only on gold, on other pairs that follow it, which is obviously the majors will do either the same thing or the opposite. And then I've seen gold hasn't done that as well, but I can see gold is creating higher time frame structure to the downside. So that's why I was able to say it's more than likely going to be more positive than negative because this move needs to happen. Does that make sense, JR? What I just said there to you? And anybody else in here as well, please let me know. So I know I'm not talking to myself. Let's go back over to gold. Yep, gold is still buying back up, people. So yeah, the buy is still in initiation. Let's go here. And let's see, that news must have come out negative as well. Thursday. Yeah, there, look, see here, look, guys and girls. See, double negative. You see what I'm saying? Double negative. Boom, and that's buying. You see? So whoever was in the buy or still in the buy, you can see it's buying. So news is against us. So obviously what they're trying to do now is they're trying to either touch this 4-hour FEG. They're either going towards this supply here. This is the max I would think they'll go to before they sell it because it's not going to break daily structure. It's got to go all the way up here so far to break daily structure. And they're not trying to do that. The real move is hidden behind tomorrow's news, clearly. So yeah, they're trying to push it all the way up so they can go here. They're probably going to go to maybe about this 50% here, then start hanging around. If you see a 1 hour or 4-hour break of structure around this middle of this FEG here, they're more than likely trying to go for the sell. If not, they're going to go and tap this 4-hour supply up here, and then we'll be looking at the sell continuation from there. If they go all the way up here, I'm definitely entering for another position for sell. But if not, if I start to see it, you know, having some time and I see it starting to form a possible sell around this area, I'll look to put a position. So it's a wait and see game. There's nothing we can really do. Yeah. But there you go. Again, everybody, why is gold buying right now? Even though structure's telling us it's bearish, why is gold buying? Please, can we have that question again, people, so you can all know? Come on, I want to know people are paying attention and still here because people ask me to do free Zooms. So it's not just me talking. It's about people actually learning as well because it takes time out of, there's other stuff I have to do today. So why is gold buying right now, people?
First of all, the news, and it's also trying to clear the FVG.
There we go. There we go. And we all seen this. So I'm showing you fundamental analysis. Literally right now, I'm teaching you fundamental analysis. All I care about is fundamental analysis in 2024. I know that once I add fundamental analysis with my technical analysis, it's a game changer. Game changer. Literally. But there's a certain pattern as well. There's more to finding out the pattern of how news is forming in the week as well. There's actually a pattern, but that's more and more what I'm working on at the moment. Trust me, once I've got that down, like how I can teach you technicals, it's game over. Because I'm already consistently profitable. It's only going to get better, is what I'm trying to tell you. It's only going to get better and better. But yeah, as we can all see, clear as day, if you look here, there was more negative news for the dollar today than there was positive news. So if we go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 negative news. And then one, this is still one, I'll count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7. So there you go. So it's 15 against 7. So it's literally 75% negative, 25% positive. Let's call it that. And that is why right now gold is doing what? Buying. You understand? We needed it to be positive and it wasn't. So again, anybody that did get in the buy, you can see how you would have been able to get in your buy trade entry here. Literally. What did I do? Marked out the FEG, price action created after this 15-minute candle. So you would have got in here on this 15-minute entry right there, or you would have got in here and taken your odds against it on the 5-minute right here. So you can see the 5-minute. Nope, it didn't create an FEG, so it didn't create a breakout. You would have got in here. So on your 15-minute chart, you can see there's a clear space. So the FEG was here. Price action pulled back to here. And technically, if you still wanted to get in a buy, you could now. There's nothing wrong with you still being able to get in a buy if you're looking short term. But again, you're gambling based on you're not gambling, you're trading a 50-50 trade. I'm not going to call it gambling. That's not right to say. Just because I say it's a daily trend doesn't mean that's the factual thing. Do you know what I mean? Sort of thing. It's like it's literally up to the trader. Anyone could trade how they want. So you'd put your stop loss below this FEG, definitely, which is 37 pips. You'd enter here and you'd be looking to target. Let's go to a higher time frame so we can see it. There you go. You got a double negative right now. So you're definitely in a stronger position for a buy if you're gonna buy. And then you've got a double negative there, boom, and you'd be looking to target. This is a very short-term target though, pretty much nothing. You'd be looking to target either here, which is 2006, which is pretty much nothing because it's a 0.5% trade or half a risk to reward trade, or you'd be looking to target it to go up to this 4-hour here, which is going to give you at least a 2.3 hour trade, which is the 50% here. And then if you are lucky, it goes all the way to the 4-hour supply. But you're looking for it to go, at least here will give you a better risk to reward. So you got TP1 here at 26.3. TP2 would be 2013.1. And then TP3 would be, it's really here. This is where it is. It would be 2020.7. There you go. So again, TP1 is 2006.2. TP2 is 2013.1. And TP3 would be 2020.8. Just so it's clear for everyone. So there you go, people. But like I said, I'm looking for that sell trade setup. So if I do see a new 4-hour supply, definitely looking to take it because it more than likely hold the orders of sales that are hidden within these FVG areas. Right now, there's so many orders. To give you a little analysis idea. Right now, in these FVGs, all of this is here. We can't see. The bank can see all of this stuff. So there's loads of orders right here hiding like this. You see? Loads of sell orders right here, basically. That's what it is. So this is why it's harder to determine which one of these lines is the big order, which will shift it back down. So you have to give yourself an area. And that's why I say the 50% or the supply, literally. So there's 3 areas. Sorry, my bad. I'll do this. Let me delete this. There's 3 areas here. So there's this area here, again, which is this one here where TP1 would be. They could sell from there. They could sell from the 50% or obviously the supply. But if you want to look for any setups in the FEG, not the supply up here, then you've got to wait for structure to start showing you that it's rejecting this area. That will be better for you to do. because obviously you can see we've been very consistent just trading supply and demands. So there's no need to break. Don't try and fix what isn't broken, basically. Yeah. Everybody good with that? How was it today, guys and girls? How was your session today? How was your session? Did you learn something today? Let me know. No problem at all. So anybody that wants to get in the one-to-one or any of my services, please just message me. I keep telling people, I understand that you're trying to grow your accounts, but it makes so much more sense if you learn, then you're going to even be able to grow your account much more safely. I cannot say it enough for guys and girls in this whole trading community. You don't have to come to me, as everyone says. You can go to anybody else if you want to. But if you come to me, you're getting an affordable rate, and I actually do care as well. That's the funny thing. I actually care. Like I said, I'm up all sorts of hours trading in the market. There's somebody that randomly joined me the other day, and I've been giving them so much help in a direct message is unreal. And they've never even used TradingView before. I don't know if they're in here now, but they've never used TradingView before. And I've had to start explaining so many different things for them, all this type of stuff, and trying to break things down. So obviously I try and help as much as I can in direct message, but you will just learn so much more if you just book a one-on-one or join the VIP. You'll be fine. So like I've said, if you want to know about pricing for anything, you just message me and you'll be fine. Yeah, no, I definitely don't have 100% win rate for so. No way. I ain't working. I can't hide from the way I trade. This is part of the reason why I did management of accounts. And it's not I do both live and prop, but is why I do it. You understand? I can't hide from the way I trade because it's showing transparency. You literally. Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know what you mean, man. I know you're not obviously talking about me, but yeah, I get the drift. And like I said, the only thing with me is I don't feel it's necessary for me to show everybody every money I make. But if you just talk to me, then you'll see that I'm not like fake. Like that I've got a free group. You can join the free group and speak to me in there. I'm there pretty much almost every single day. You can talk to me. Like not on the run somewhere. I'm not on a yacht, in Cubana. Chilling somewhere. I'm here, man. I'm here. Just message me. You can talk to me, and I'll just tell you the truth. I tell everyone, anyone. Do you know how much people try to join me, and I tell them straight. I'm like, listen. They're like, can I join for signals? And I'm like, listen, I'm not going to be giving you signals every single day. I give signals based on swing trades, and obviously, I'm consistently profitable, as you can see, because I post it. You see my wins to losses. Didn't lie when I took my big loss in November. Told every single person it was a 3% loss. I was very annoyed, but hey, managed to come all the way back from it. It took me about a month and a half, but came back from it. You understand? Like, and it's exactly what I said I would do, and exactly what I said I would do is what I did. You understand? Because I know my strategy works and what I teach you on the one-on-one calls, or the one-on-one call you can book, or even the Neo indicator as well. It all works. Neo the indicator at the moment, before we come off this Zoom call, just so everybody can see. Boom, boom, boom. Give me a second. Just gonna do this for y'all. Shift new share. It's hilarious though. The biggest thing is that when I upload these Zooms, I get it's an hour long, but people don't actually watch it and they don't realize how much they'll learn. And then they'll come back to me again, why I do one-on-one Zoom calls at a paid cost, because I don't want to teach everyone for free every single thing because they don't appreciate what is free. And that's the reality of it. There's so much you can learn off of this one Zoom if you had a notepad and just took down things through the hour that people are going to charge you 500 to 1,000 or $2,000 to learn. But hey, it's each to their own, you know what I mean? But this is Neo, the indicator expert advisor here. And this, so far, based on strategy two, which we've had, I don't know if the trade will still be there now. It is still here, so you can see it. This is GBP giving you an entry. So basically, I've set this up for everyone now, strategy two, where all you have to do is put a pending order here, yeah, for a buy entry, and you'd put your stop loss below this box. So this was a 55 pip box. And then if it's a 55 pip box, you're going for a 55 pip take profit. So your take profit obviously was hit. You can even see these are bank level rejections, which appear at the beginning of the week. So when the week started, before price had got to these levels, these lines were already there. You can see how price reacts on these lines. If you hover over the lines, it tells you where in history, Neo, the indicator, it tells you where in history price action actually has rejected off this line at the price level and the amount of times and the time frame as well. So this is a monthly line. This is why I made them red. So you can just change that on the settings, obviously. And then you can see here, boom. So literally GBP CHF just went to a monthly rejection level that's been hit 2 times before in history on how many candles. Obviously, Neo is reading back on a monthly time frame. So you can obviously see that. So this is what happens. Very simple. You just put a pending order here. Your stop loss is here. If this box is 55 pips, your TP is 55 pips. You got everything done for you there. TP1 was hit. If you go over to USD CHF as well, it's the same thing. So I think this box is cleared now. Yeah, this box is cleared, but it was the same thing here. In the video I upload, you'll see it. But there was another trade set up here. And so far, just trading exactly what I've just shown you on GBP CHF, we've had a 75% win rate for 14 weeks now. 14 weeks, a 75% win rate on this strategy. And to make it even more crazier, based on the age and trend in here and the strategy confluences, which I've made a video for, I literally tell you every single week which pair, when you get Neo, I tell you which pairs to trade. And that's what that's all based on. A 1-to-1 risk to reward, 75% win rate in 14 weeks. And on top of that, I'm telling you which pairs to trade in the Neo VIP group that you get in the VIP once you get Neo. So every week, you don't even need to look at what pairs to trade. I am telling you which pairs to trade and which pairs you can put a pending order on or enter manually if you are able to sit out your charts during the day. So yeah, that's it, guys and girls. I mean, if you want to get anything, all you got to do is message me. Can't lie to you. Like I said, this is why I've got certain services. I'm trying to help people out. I can only do the best I can do. You know what I mean? So yeah, let me know, guys and girls. We'll leave it there. I'm gonna love you and leave you. You know, much going on. I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your day. And hopefully anyone that did get in the gold buy, if it's buying, anyone that does get in this, great for you. But like I said, there's so much pressure of sales here. I don't know what gold will do. I can't wait for a different platform for this one. Yeah, don't worry, man. In future, the more people that purchase Neo and stuff like this, the more I can do. Everyone can see I'm a person that if I was to charge $1,000 for my service, which I don't charge 1,000. Just letting everyone know, I do not charge that. But if I was to charge $1,000 for my service, I wouldn't be using that money to live a fabulous life. I'd be using that money to do exactly what you're requesting. But I can only invest into Neo as much as people are willing to invest into it. I want to yeah, I know you would, Bronson, definitely, because you know the value of what I give. You don't even even before you've said, you might say something in a group and I've already come and direct message you and said, mate, look at all of this stuff. Learn some of this stuff. You know what I mean? Off the bat, I've done that randomly. I was even when I messaged you yesterday, I was outside, mate, but I saw your message and I still sent it to you. Wasn't even working on the chart. Sent it to you, just reading your message. But yeah, the whole point of what I'm trying to say here, look at this buy. Whoa, look at it, it's moving. It's moving. It's moving, people. So there. So even though I didn't take the trade, did explain that a buy can happen. So anyone that did take the buy or did get in based on this, as we can see here, all transparent, live trading. I didn't take it because you obviously know my reasons why. I've explained at the start of this Zoom. But yeah, the more people that invest into the services, the more I can invest to make it better. I want to do in person teaching seminars. So that would be the full advanced level of trading, and it'll be in person with loads of people in a hall or something like that. But again, for me to do that properly, people need to invest into the services. You know, I'm here using up all of my saliva. I need you guys and girls to invest into the services. If you invest, you pass it on to people. Tell your mate to tell a mate. Like John's not out here scamming people. It's very affordable. I'm telling you, the saliva is disappearing, guys and girls, from all this chatting. It's peak. It's peak. Look what gold's doing. Look. I can't make this stuff up. If I'm lying, I'm flying, people. If you have paid for the beta group, you're gonna get the next update soon. I told the coding team have told me that we're gonna I should get back to them on the weekend. So there's more information on that on the weekend, basically. That's what the coding team have told me. Just so you know. If you have paid for it. But because there wasn't enough people, part of what I'm saying, that joined the beta group, now I have to do the coding in stages, which is costing more. So because I told the team that the coding team that I'm going to do 3 things, but whoever has paid for the beta testing, they're going to get that, and then other people are going to still have to wait, unfortunately, because I do try my best, but it's like what I'm saying. I can only do as much as people are willing to help as well. Because look at what I'm doing. Look at what gold's doing here. Like I'm showing you guys and girls all this type of stuff. You know what I mean? People need to invest because this this is money. If you want to make money, you got to spend money. I can't say no more. Like, look, already this was just from what I told you, based on that entry there, even after not the first entry. Look, even if you took the first entry from this Zoom call, this is already, look, guys, and girls, this is already a one-to-one trade I've given you today with live analysis. I can't say anything. That was my goal to be able to do this with John. Yeah, 10 years from now. You're going to be able to do this, but what people need to do is they need to jump on the train now because you're going to learn everything now. And then within 5 years, you're going to know, you're going to be like, yeah, I remember when I used to trade with John and I learned all of this stuff. And you're going to still find your own path and own things you're going to do, whatever. But at least you got somewhere. I'm just trying to stop people from losing money. The amount of people that come to me, I kid you not, the amount of people that come to me and tell me they've lost 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000 trading. I'm like, I'm only charging, I'll tell you straight, for a one-on-one session with me at the moment, I'm only charging £60. But then other people have lost 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000. I'm like, I don't know what you want me to say. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. So I'm trying to help you all. I don't want you to lose money. No need. Like, wouldn't it make more sense if I was able to help you with that same money you wasn't going to lose? It'd be more beneficial than you losing it to the banker. You know what I mean? No, it's real people. There's one guy that literally, I know someone personally, that lost over 100,000 in 3 months trading. Do you understand? Personally, 100,000 cash. Cash. As in my eyes, you know, like those cartoons, my eyes went woo out my head when I saw the live account. I saw the live account personally, not on YouTube, not a screenshot, personally. I was like, what? You understand? So I'm trying to tell you, like, you need to learn. People need to stop trying to flip their accounts, invest into learning, and that will get you better. Trust me. Whether you go anywhere else, you don't have to come to me, but I will at least try for you, is what I'm trying to tell you. You know what I mean? But yeah, look at the gold buy, guys and girls. So I have stayed on at least because we saw some movement. But you can see, so TP1 has been hit now on this gold buy from here. So just so I know it's fair to say, can we all call this at least a signal? I'm not saying I call it a winning trade signal, but as for this live stream, can we call this a signal? Is it fair for me to say that? What do you mean the video you were referencing? Just so I know what you mean, mate. But yeah, is this fair to say? About train is cool. Yeah, no problem. Why? So this is 5 out of 5. It would have been 6 out of 6. I'm still going to call it 6 out of 6. I never just went live with it, but I called CPI as well. This is 6 out of 6 trades with gold news trading. If that's not crazy knowledge in the market, I don't know what else is. Gold news trading live. 6 out of 6. Well, 5 out of 5, but we're still calling CPI one because I was in the group and I did tell everyone in the Telegram about the trade. So about the one that shows everything you need to show gold. Okay, yeah, just message me again in case I forget and I'll send it to you. Okay, entry. Open Telegram, yeah. So right there, people, we've almost got TP2 on this, but we've got TP1 right now. So anyone that is in the trade, right there. Did anybody else take this trade? Give me a second.
Hello.
Yo, Panero, you're on loudspeaker. I'm on live in it.
Oh, you ain't finished yet. I thought you said you're straight to the
Nah, I'm just trying to get these guys and girls money. You see, they don't believe that I get busy as well outside of trading. I'm trying to make everyone money as well at the same time. But I'm coming off the Zoom now anyway, yeah? So I'll give you a shout back, yeah?
Please,
Yeah.
this will only take like 10, 15 minutes.
All right, no problem, bro. I got you, man. Don't worry. All right, cool. You see, people are phoning me. I'm out here in the Zooms. So yeah, obviously, the JB US 30 is going crazy. Yeah, US 30, is it selling or buying? Let me go check that. I want to know what news does to US 30. I haven't even checked that. Oh, it's buying. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So they're going for that. So there you go. That shows you news as well. So I've never paid attention to news with indexes. So you now know what news does with indexes as well, guys and girls. So more than likely, but you got to pay attention to the frequency of it. If news is negative, then the indexes will start to buy. If news is positive, it should sell basically. But you got to pay attention to that. Obviously, this is just me checking it today. But yeah, there you go. Or this is why I told people not to sell US. It's not ready yet. When it's ready to sell, I will start doing this in the Zoom call as well with you guys and girls. Don't worry. But it's not ready to sell yet. Don't worry. We just let's be patient. It'll probably be CPI next month, or it'll be NFP or CPI next month. This thing will probably start going for it. So, um, yeah. So, yeah, you're looking at probably. I think it might go to TP2 gold. I would say it'll go to TP2. But yeah, this is a liquidity grab to get everybody out, and it's to make price fair value as well. That's what fair value gaps are. It's so that when they do sell it again, it's at a fair value. But if we go to the daily chart again, this is an immediate daily pullback. So a bearish candle has to form before they can do a break of structure down here. If not, it would have to buy all the way up to this bullish candle up here before it goes daily bullish again. And I don't see that happening personally. So what I think they're going to do more than likely is this is just a fake. This is a liquidity grab to make price go back to a fair value. It's why people use Fibonacci's to grab the 50% line, the equilibrium, basically. So it's fair value for price, probably based on this swing high down to the swing low. So once they get into a fair value area, which will either be this 4-hour FVG here area or the supply that I can see up here, then price will go back down. So yeah. All right then, but we'll cut this here. We'll leave this here so it's not too long. It's already over an hour long, this Zoom. So I swear it's like an hour and 30 minutes or something like that, or hour and 15 minutes. And again, people probably won't watch it, fortunately, being that long. Not everyone watch it. So yeah. All right, I'll love you and leave you people. And thank you very much. Again, if you want to get any of my services, just message me after. I'll reply to you as soon as possible. Let's get this knowledge. You know what I mean? All right. So peace out, everybody.